it'll be a bit sketchy. I might have to stand up. I'm on.
Isaiah, so you might want to have her straighten up the shot.
When you started, just like 2 seconds ago. Just for a national anthem. So tell Julie that. Straighten out. They can't hear it anymore.
Hello and welcome to John Wren Stadium for Perry Puma football. The Pumas this week going up against the Mountain View Toros. Perry 2-1 going up against the 0-3 Mountain View, who have played and lost a few close games, losing by 7 in 2 out of those 3 games. And right now we're getting the coin toss at midfield, captain's meeting. We're expecting a good one tonight. And the referee signaling that Perry has deferred, so they will get the ball in the second half. As the referee signaled, Mountain View will get the ball moving from left to right. And we will be underway momentarily. Talking with Coach Chad DeGreener from Mountain View, told me that they're going to be looking to run a spread offense this week against the Pumas, beat them through the air. And their problem has been why they've started 0-3 turnovers. They need to take care of the ball. 8 turnovers in the first 3 games really isn't where you want to be at. So let's see. We're going to look at...
Audio is done. There's no audio.
Yeah.
Listen to the noise on that. Bring the stream down or something. Something's too loud. Auxiliary 1 should be off. Auxiliary 1 should be off. 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 It's not on. It should be off. You should mute it. Why is it up? Just dump auxiliary 1. You don't have anything coming in there. I don't know, but that's the noise. Where we're getting noise of auxiliary 1. So it should be gone in a second. Okay. Isaiah. It was totally... It's still too loud.
Number 53, Austin Bull with a shank kickoff, and it's going to go roll out of bounds. Flag coming in. Ball
Hey,
rolls
I can't
out
hear myself now.
at the
Can you
24-yard.
hear
They're going to rule it at the 20. Looks to be the 22-yard line, but with the flag, obviously, Mountain View will be starting in decent field position. On the quarterback for the Toros tonight is number 4, Trevor Willis. Trevor on the year so far, 415 yards, throwing 3 TDs and 2 interceptions.
So DeGrenier, known to throw the football, came from Cactus Shadows, the former Arena League quarterback.
As our first play of the night is a run, and that is going nowhere fast.
So comes out, talks about wanting to throw the football, but the first look we get is power run. Multiple backs in the backfield. Kind of a full house pistol formation there. And straight ahead.
Willis gets the snap, and again it's a run straight up the gut. And it's a decent run that time for number 24, Caleb Daniels.
So just by the early going, maybe something that Mountain View thought they saw on tape, an undersized front 7 for the Pumas, and they're just going to go right at them, straight downhill. They're going to power over the top of them and see if they can get away with it. So see if the Pumas can hold up here on 3rd down.
3rd and 4, and they're coming out in the same formation. Willis gets the snap, gives up the middle, and is going to be stopped for a loss. They're going to give him forward progress at the line of scrimmage. Number 24, Caleb Daniels on the carry, nothing.
Good job by that Puma defense. Run blitz, everybody up there. Nothing doing for the Toros, but they're going to go for it here on 4th.
Possible trying to get the Pumas to jump off sides here. Yeah, hit him with a hard count, did Trevor Willis. The offense resets. too wide here for the Toros, and it's a little punt from the kicker, and Monty gets it, tries to cut up field, does, and is going to be tackled around the 33-yard line. So almost what we see ASU run sometimes, what then was Taylor Kelly.
Yeah, ASU's been doing that for a while. They'll kind of get you, see if they got a look they like. If they don't get the look they like, then they'll just go to that little pooch kick. Taylor Kelly, one of the #1 punters at ASU for the last couple of years as far as punts made.
Number 6, Austin Nightingale on the quarterback for the Pumas. And we talk about last year, Alec Monty having to replace him. It's almost been a new side for Nightingale on the Pumas as he's going to give up the middle to Brock Heffron. Heffron will get 3 on that run.
So Pumas offense, base pistol formations we'll see tonight. Run heavy when you allow it. It's the easiest way to say that. So the Pumas will come right at you. Nightingale will pull down, take it as well. So
as another run here, Heffron hit behind the line, and he is behind the line. Now it's going to be a 3rd and long for the Pumas.
yeah, kind of thing with the Pumas. 3rd and long, not a situation they want to be in, but Nightingale can bail them out with his ability to throw the football. Last year, if it was a 3rd and long in this same situation, basically no chance to pick up the first down in most scenarios.
Nightingale stats this season thus far, 585 throwing yards and 8 touchdowns as well, although 4 interceptions, which the Puma coaching staff will be hoping to get down as Nightingale drops. Looks like possibly a screen. No, Nightingale breaks past one, throws sideline, Heffron with the catch, and we're going to see a spot. Flag thrown in the backfield.
Going to be a legal man downfield. A lot of the Puma linemen were way downfield on the play, so going to get a legal man downfield call. Going to have to replay this 3rd down. Going to be a 3rd and 13.
And that is exactly the call.
Yeah, they're about 4 linemen downfield on that play, so.
So now 3rd and even longer for the Pumas.
Good job by Nightingale there keeping the play alive. Really kind of kept working. The receiver down below didn't give up on the play either, so good sign there. Receiver and quarterback working together.
Four wideouts here for the Pumas with number 44, Anthony Sheffield in behind. Nightingale rolling right, throwing right. Wide open is Brandon Rule. Rule with the catch. Gets a couple yards after the catch. It's going to be still short of the 4th down, so 2 straight 3-and-outs for both teams.
Nightingale not trying to force too much there. Took the open receiver and just not quite enough, but good job giving him a little bit more room to punt.
Number 16 on the punt, Walker Ainge. As Mountain View showing they're going to bring the house and then some on this punt. Punt away safely, high punt as well. No return here. And that is going to be down at the 30-yard line for the Mountain View Toros. So on come the Mountain View offense. And this is more the spread offense we were talking about. Willis gets the snap, looks left, throws left. Caught by Maitave Ase. And that's going to be around an 8 to 9 yard gain.
Here's the thing you have to understand about the Mountain View Toros in this offense that Coach DeGrenier runs here. He will throw that every single down if you give it to him. He did in the state championship when he was at Cactus Shadows against Higley. One player on that team had 20 catches, and every one of them was a hitch.
2nd and 1 here for Mountain View. Again in the gun, 4 wide. Willis a snap, looks left, is going to scramble. He's going to run. He's going to cut up the middle. He's got some room to run. Trevor Willis is down at the 43-yard line. A big run for Mountain View.
Yeah, just a quick out by the inside slot guy, a streak by the outside guy. No one there. He pulled it down right away. Good job realizing that nothing was there and pull it down and go.
So now we see how Mountain View complements the big play. Willis with the snap, and they go right up the middle and stopped quickly by number 70 for the Pumas. As Sal Elderici on the tackle.
Mountain View's got two gigantic wide receivers on the outside. Number 80 down below here, Curtis Hodges, 6'6", 184. Up top, Matava Tase, 6'3", 195. So jump ball can definitely be in effect here tonight with these two big wideouts, number 80 and 81 for Mountain View.
And Matava Tase, leading receiver for Mountain View, 204 yards on the air as well as 2 TDs. Willis gets the snap, rolls right. Gonna pump fake, gonna get on the sideline. He's gonna be pushed out of bounds. And it's gonna be a first down for the Toros.
So 2 plays in a row, quarterback nothing there. Had a blitz from that opposite side. He takes out the bottom defensive end, not keeping contained, doing his job. And Will was able to take off and pick up positive yardage for the Toros.
Four wide again for Mountain View. Man in motion is given on the little jet sweep. And a decent run there. Another good solid run for Mountain View. Going to be about pick up a 5 or 6.
Yeah, second and short gives them a lot more to operate with here in the playbook. Got to be happy with that gain on that little fly sweep action.
Number 15, Kyle Stotler on the carry. Trevor Willis in the gun, gets a snap, another give right up the middle. Flag comes in. The run will be enough for the first down by number 24, Caleb Daniels, but we'll wait on the flag.
Here's the thing you might be looking at here, too, with this team in Mountain View. 0-3 on the season. At that point, you can really kind of scrap everything and try to do something different to try to change the dynamic of the season if you're not feeling comfortable with what's been happening. So, we don't know exactly what Mountain View's been running the whole year, but that I'm pretty sure that power I formation that they showed earlier, that offset I out of the gun, is probably something they hadn't done a whole lot the whole year. And you can see them mixing up formations pretty well here early on. So probably trying to break any kind of tendencies they may have shown during their 0-3 stretch.
Well, we saw against Sunnyside that the run up the middle worked very well against Perry. Now, the second half of that Sunnyside game, and they almost seemed to abandon it. So maybe Mountain View saw some of that, and they realized that maybe they have an advantage going on the run.
Now, Puma's daring him to throw here and see if he checks out into it, but
so Willis throws deep down the left side, and it is intercepted. One-handed grab by number 5, Ben Tierhark. Flag comes in. That's after the interception, but a one-handed pick by number 5, Ben Tierhark gives the Pumas the ball.
Great job by the safety there, Tierhark. Nothing was open there on the play. Pumas covered it great. Tierhark gets back there, one-hand stab up in the air at the high point. Pumas ball going to come back, going the other way. Probably a penalty on them, but we'll take possession. First down.
That was a pretty interception right there.
Great job by Tierhark. Pumas showed heavy blitz. Got Mountain View to check out into the play they wanted them in, and Pumas all over it. It's like they knew exactly what was coming on those routes.
Well, that was a very good interception. Not the best of pass choices by Willis. Throwing into double coverage there where really should have been doing what he was doing, which scramble, see if anything's there. If not, run.
Yeah, pretty good job there by the defense. Everything's covered. Corner did his job. Safety rolled out there and went over to help over the top. And one-handed stab. Puma's going to get the possession. Going to start here
So after the penalty, referee's still moving the ball back, and they're going to spot it at what looks to be around the 7-yard line.
Yeah, half distance to the goal there from the spot of the foul. So see the Pumas come out here, try to get something going offensively after that first 3 and out.
Now this looks to be an obvious run here from the Pumas. Nightingale in with Sheffield behind, gives to Sheffield. Sheffield trying to bounce out the outside, and that run is going nowhere. Just trying to get out the shadows of the goalpost.
Yeah, tough for the Pumas here being backed up, and really their running backs are straight ahead guys. We talked about last time against Sunnyside. Not a lot of wiggle back there in the backfield for the Pumas. Really Nightingale probably their most shifty runner that's present in the backfield, maybe a receiver here and there.
Now it's the exact same formation here from the Pumas, and they're going to give to Sheffield. Sheffield, again, that's about a 1 yard at the most run.
Heavy pursuit down the line from that backside Toro defender. Defensive end collapsing down with speed. No chance.
So now on 3rd and 7, in come all of the rest of the Puma receivers. We got 4 wide here for the Pumas. Still on that same pistol formation. Nightingale looks right, throws right, caught by Brandon Lenzen. And Lenzen is going to be short of the first down. Brandon Lenzen, their leading receiver when it comes to really all categories, 140 yards and 5 TDs, which is the big stat there. But nonetheless, Perry not able to really take advantage of the turnover. 4th and 1, offense staying out on the field, and possibly could be another scoop punt, as Mountain View has a guy back there ready for that. Maybe drawing him offside.
Mountain View bringing in the big guns. Number 77, Clark Larson. Well, that's not his stats. Is that 70? 71. 71 for Mountain View, not listed, but a big kid coming in there to play the nose guard position.
Subsequently, personnel difficulties there for Mountain View. They burned their first time out of the game. So thus far the game, about 9 minutes through. Offensively, I'd say Mountain View is looking the stronger of the two sides. Referee's whistling for Perry to come on out. And it's going to be Perry's special teams unit that comes out onto the field. Once again, number 16, Walker Ainge on for the punt. Now this is where you got to be wary of an oversnap, as currently no one back right now for Mountain View. Number 29, Graham Groom, hurries back there. Decent punt there, is going to bounce, and Mountain View's not picking this one up. Although they will have good field position, as that stops at around the 47-yard line. So Mountain View, ball at midfield. You got to say what they look like before the interception. You could see some points here from this drive.
Yeah, interesting strategy there and backed up, just trying to dig it out, but really careful play calling there. Don't want to give Mountain View anything for free, obviously. So 2 straight ahead runs and then a hitch to try to maybe break a tackle and make a move for the Pumas, but Mountain View, again, great starting field position here.
4 wide on for the Toros. Willis, the snap, is going to give to Daniels. Daniels bounces it outside, breaks a tackle. Ball comes out of bounds, though. And the spot is going to be a yard short of the first down marker. So 2nd and 1 after a good run by Daniels.
Daniels is hard downhill running there, puts his foot in the ground and runs over the defender. So good job by a short and squat back at 5'8", 170 pounds.
Just put his put his shoulder down, put his head down, and ran right through him.
Not a fun feeling to be on the other side of that.
Daniels on the run again, breaks a tackle. Flag comes in, could be a face mask. As an easy first down pending the penalty.
Yeah, we kind of saw a grab towards the face mask. It's kind of a tough call for that line judge to make from 20 yards away, but let's see who's going to do it. White hat didn't see it. I don't see how the line judge could see it.
That's exactly the call. Face mask on Perry. To where it looked like from here, almost very marginal.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it was like a quick little hand to the face. Didn't look like it really pulled it, but gonna add 15 to the end of that run.
And with the way the Mountain View team has been playing thus far, not what you want to do.
Yeah, a team that's struggling the way they have been, you'd like to get up early and kind of let them start to get some doubt to creep in, but
.225 left to go in this first quarter. Number 33 in for running back this time, Cooper Luke, who is statistically speaking should be the starting running back, but you never. Well, they are 0-3. I was gonna say maybe a second string, getting more of the stats. As a quarterback draw here from Willis. Willis is gonna get forward progress here. It's gonna be a gain of about 4 or 5.
again, Willis looks quick. If he doesn't have it, he takes off running. Similar to what we talked about earlier today, we were talking about watching some old Texas highlights with Vince Young, and we're told by a scout from the NFL that Vince Young had one read. If it wasn't there, pull it and run. That looks like what our quarterback tonight is told as well.
Number 4, Trevor Willis. Willis this time keeps it. Pumas do a good job to sniff it out. No zone reads here, and it's going to be 3rd and a bit longer than 6 yards, 3rd and 7.
Yeah, Willis on the year only 37 yards rushing. I'm not sure how long they want to keep going to that as a team.
Under a minute left to play. Willis in the gun. Snap. Looks left. He's going to run straight up the middle. And that's a good tackle from number 61 for the Pumas. Colton Everston on the tackle, preventing what could have been a first down.
Case Hatch also getting in there, cleaning up, grabbing onto that thigh pad, not letting him get away. So Mountain View not looking to bring the kicking team on here. We'll see if they let the quarter run out and think about it on the other way down to the north side of the stadium.
The kicker, Waiters, has kicked a 38 yards, so it's about this distance on the 20-yard line. Willis trying to hit him with a hard count, and it looks like they're going to be comfortable with the quarter running out here with 5 seconds now on the clock.
Yeah, especially if you're thinking about going for it here. Good time to talk about it, give you some more time to think about what you may do. Get to talk to your quarterback and your offensive line, get everybody on the same page for a big 4th down play.
So at the end of 1, nothing score. The Perry Puma defense has done well, but we're still waiting for the offense to show up.
Yeah, real conservative so far in this game. Really fast quarter. And after what we saw last game, week 1, with a very long game, 20 minutes for that quarter. We'll be out of here before it gets 9 o'clock at that rate.
And looking out to the sky, I believe I see some lightning a-brewing.
Yeah, definitely to the east. There's some lightning hitting. I wouldn't be surprised if the Queen Creek area, maybe Combs, probably shutting it down if they're playing out there tonight, because looking dead east out of our press box towards the Superstition Mountains, some lightning flashes.
Brian Bernier, do you have any highlights?
One,
Any,
s-
any
one-
updates,
one s-
especially speaking of the Chandler Mountain Point game?
one score. Mountain Point up 7-0 on Chandler. Chandler fumbles first possession of the game. Mountain Point capitalizes, goes down and scores. So big game, numbers 1 and 2 in Division I playing out in Mountain Point. Now Mountain Point up 13-0, 6 minutes left.
Willis, all by himself, gets flushed out of the pocket, runs into one of his own guys who ultimately stops his progression, and he's stopped on 4th down. It's going to be Perry Puma football.
Good job by the Puma defense. Swarmer to the ball, come down and make that tackle. A gaggle of Pumas in on the tackle.
Now let's talk about that play call because their kicker, Waiters, has kicked a 38-yarder on the year, and that's about on the 20-yard line. That's that distance. So on the road, when the Perry Puma offense really hasn't been doing anything, maybe go for the points.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know what he does during the week, and if that 38-yarder was a garbage time kick and you got lucky. So, you know, coaches see a lot more than we'll ever see and know and trust their kickers a whole lot different.
Sheffield on the carry, runs left, and trying to bounce it outside, not happening. As we've been seeing, the outside running game for the Pumas has not been existent.
Yeah, Sheffield not really a bounce type running back. It's easy to say. And he needs to put that foot down and get downhill. He's not going to run. He's not going to outrun anybody side to side.
We got a stoppage in action over here. I cannot tell with all the training staff. Is that an injured Toro or Puma?
Looks like a Puma by the pants being dark. And it looks like it might be Sheffield who's down.
So obviously not a good situation if one of your leading runners goes down with an injury. Especially before you hit really any of the big games of the season like the Bashas, the Hamiltons, the Chandlers.
Yeah, when you have a tough a schedule as we do, really the key thing here is every game is a big game because you need to win the games that are winnable. This is definitely a winnable game for this Puma team before they get into that meat of that section, which is probably one of the top sections in the state of Arizona. You got to face the Highland, Basha, Hamilton, Chandler, and a surprisingly strong Gilbert team this season so far. So the season gets rougher and rougher as we go through.
2nd and 9 now as number 24, Brock Heffron, comes into the game. 4 wide for the Pumas. 5 wide with Heffron going to the slot position to the left of Nightingale. As Nightingale is going to run straight up the middle here. Tries to cut inside. Keeps his feet moving and is going to get a decent run there for 3rd and manageable around 4 for Perry.
So when you go by the old coaching book, if a team stays in cover 2 whenever you show anything, you're supposed to run the football. They're really kind of daring you to run the football. 2 safeties that far away from the ball, but their front guys up here, there's only 5 in the box right now, really holding up pretty well for Mountain View. Pretty big front line there too.
Nightingale is going to run flag, and it looks like we're probably going to have to replay this. Nightingale got the first down by a yard, but 3 flags, in fact, coming in. Looks to be a holding on the Pumas, or something to the effect.
Yeah, it's the range of holding. There it is.
So from 3rd and 4, a manageable 3rd and 4, it's going to be a 3rd and long, to where it could be almost draw play or screenplay type range.
Yeah, the tough thing in high school too, and it's different than it is in college and the NFL, it's a spot foul in high school. So if you get a holding penalty 10 yards in the backfield, that becomes a 20-yard penalty in effect. Not that way in college, not that way in high school, and it's really a punch in the gut when you get a penalty like that. And you can see here, instead of just being a 10-yard penalty from the spot, it's a lot more. We're looking at 3rd and 15 here.
So for the 3rd time in a row, empty backfield for Nightingale, 5 wide. Nightingale gets the snap, looks left, is blitzed, and is going to be trying to stay on his feet. Pushed back by his own player to the 3-yard line. Big sack right there, and it sets up a dangerous punt for the Pumas.
Nightingale looking for something, not getting what he's looking for, and so kind of held the ball a little too long. Needed to make a decision a little bit quicker before that defender really got to him, and before he knew it, too late. And a big sack by the Toro defense on a long 3rd down.
So now Walker Ainge punting out of his own end zone. Number 15, Kyle Stotler, in for the return. And is caught. Breaks 2 tackles, has some room down the sideline. And is going to be inside the 30. Again, good field position for Mountain View.
Yeah, definitely great job on the return. Broke 2 tackles. Poor tackling by the Pumas. Had him surrounded and did a good job of breaking out, breaking some tackles there.
We are
Just a
seeing some
5'5",
same.
134 on that guy, too.
Is that so? Look at that. Kyle Stotler. Very elusive,
Yeah, not a big
shall we
man.
say.
Not a big man.
Willis gets the snap, is going to give to Daniels. Daniels pushing his feet forward, breaking a couple of tackles, and is going to get good yards on that run straight up the gut. Second and 4 with 9 minutes left to play in the half. Willis looks left, little swing pass down to Stotler. Stotler has the sideline. Stotler inside the 10. It's going to be a 1st and goal for the Mountain View Toros, to where now they are definitely within striking distance.
Yeah, Stotler may be the little kind of that Darren Sproles type back for the Toros, trying to get him out in space and let him do his thing, and pretty quick, little shake, little wiggle there for the 5'5" wide receiver.
If you were to get more local, the DJ Foster of Mountain View.
TJ Foster's not 5'5", which means that guy's probably 5'3".
Just trying to make connection. Little toss out to Daniels. Daniels has nowhere to go. Breaks a tackle, but the Puma defense swarms to him. And good thing for the Perry Pumas as well.
Yeah, good job by Perry. Coach Jones knew it was coming the whole way. He was telling those guys where it was going before it even happened. So lots of film study by this Puma staff, and they knew that toss play was coming. So let's see what this penalty is there, and hopefully it's not a late face mask again.
Referee still conversing.
So another update, big game in the state. Chandler, Mountain View, Mountain Point, check that, 13-7, Mountain Point leading. First quarter just ending, so flag on the Pumas again. Great job on defense, ruined by another face mask penalty.
So now instead of 2nd and goal around the 10, maybe the 11-yard line, you're going to have a 1st and goal. And right now it's showing at the 7 on the scoreboard here, which I believe the original play was at.
Half the distance penalty there, so.
Daniels straight up the gut, and he's going to get up to the 3-yard line. So 2nd and goal now from the 3 for Mountain View.
Saving tackle there by Heffron, comes up and kind of clips him as he's going by, or he's going to walk into the end zone. So Mountain View in this power run formation again, this offset triple I formation. So Puma's going to call a timeout, want to get this fixed. Mountain View going to call a timeout.
So as you said, the height of the Mountain View receivers, Number 80, Curtis Hodges, coming in at 6'6". Currently on that last play, before the timeout, they had him matched up against number 38, Kenny Fultz. And if you know Kenny Fultz, that is the freshman cornerback who is listed as 5'10". So, big difference there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if teams really want to try him that much because we saw that happen with Sunnyside. He got beat once, kind of on a really weird underthrown pass, and kind of fell down as he's going for it. And so Sunnyside came back to it again, and he picked it off. So it's just kind of a sense of, do you think your athlete's better than mine? And at 6'6", you'd think he'd be able to get up and get it, but
you would hope he would.
Not always the case.
So that matchup's still there. Although I wouldn't expect much more than a run straight up the gut here. It's been working for Mountain View thus far. As Willis is going to give to Daniels. Daniels is going nowhere. The Pumas had that one snuffed out from the get-go.
Yeah, Pumas just kind of throwing out every worry about a pass there. They're going to blow every gap they could and nowhere to run. Good penetration by that front seven for the Pumas. Going to set up a long third down now and kind of force these guys to pass. So looks like they run a slant down here to their big receiver where Fultz is taking away the inside from him, but all by himself.
Curtis Hodges is completely isolated as it's a jump ball from Matava Tase. Hit late, no flags, incomplete, 4th and goal at the 6-yard line.
Terhark not doing anything there, kind of saw it, never even had to get out of his break. So, you know, I always tell the quarterback, especially on a jump ball fade there, don't try to be too fine with it. Just get it so he can have a chance. No chance. The ball's thrown 5 yards out of bounds, so you really just kind of waste a play.
So on 4th and 6, they're going to kick for it here. Number 6, Dylan Waiters on for the kick. High snap, but recovered nicely. Almost blocked, and the kick is up through the uprights. 3 points. Very nearly blocked there for Mountain View.
Yeah, good job by the Pumas getting a strong push up front and almost missed it wide left, but just kind of squeezed it in there. But a good stand by the Pumas, kind of bowed their necks there, had a couple extra plays to have to play too because of the penalties. And, you know, the Puma defense is kind of bending but not breaking as we've seen so far tonight.
And the way it looks to be, it's going to be their defense who's going to have to keep them in the game from the way we've seen the offense been playing tonight.
Yeah, Puma's going to have to open it up a little bit more here. Just really not getting the push that they want with their run game.
It'll be number 6, Waiters, on to kick. It's a low grounder kick, and it's going to be picked up. And now the return. It's going to be a decent return there for number 41, Bryce Falas, as he gets past the 35-yard line.
Good run there. I'm not sure how much more we're going to get in here before we're going to have to go in. There's a pretty big lightning pop right out there. Not too far away. Looked like it just popped right over top of Power Ranch. If you know the area, we're at Val Vista and Queen Creek, and Power Ranch is at Val Vista and Power, just a couple miles away. So, at Power and Queen Creek.
We'll see how that happens or how that settles in at halftime as Nightingale on the keeper there. There's about 3 Toros with their hands on the ball trying to strip it loose from Nightingale. He does a good job to keep it in and gains 3 yards. But that little keeper play, Nightingale hasn't really thrown the ball at all tonight. He's been doing the Vince Young and the Trevor Willis. If his first read's not there, get it out of the pocket and run.
Yeah, Toro was able to get pressure with just 3, so...
Nightingale right there. I guess that was commentator's curse right there. First down on the pass to number 22, Luke Gum, as the Pumas finally move the chains. First time tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Mountain View running a 3-4 and really getting a good push up front with their nose guard and defensive ends.
Nightingale going to keep it on the option play, and again, Mountain View has that snuffed out. Gain of 2 on the play.
So positive yardage on the other side of the 50. Pumas have to be happy about that, but we might want to look for a play action to kind of soften this inside defense up.
Sheffield in behind, who was recently injured, as Nightingale going to throw deep down the left side. Off the hands, a diving catch attempted. Incomplete on the play. Ben Tierhark almost on the incredible reception.
Terrar kind of looked like he thought he might be able to run underneath it, and last second decided to maybe try to lay out. Half beat too late. Would have been a great catch, but not a bad ball by Nightingale. Looking at a long third down now.
3rd and 8 for the Pumas. 5:19 left to go in the half. Nightingale in the backfield by himself. We've seen this a couple times tonight. Nightingale gets the snap. He's going to run straight up the gut. Flag comes in, and he's going to be short of the first down. We're going to see what the flag is.
Puma's offensive line is having a tough time dealing with both of Mountain View's nose guards. And so I think that's why they might be holding on a little bit. 2 big bodies in there for the Toros. Numbers 71 and 75, who we don't have on our roster. Just got this roster from the athletic department on Wednesday. But 300-plus pound kids in there at the nose guard, they look like.
So now 3rd and 16 for the Pumas. Offense staying on the field now, brought back into their own side of the field. Ball spotted at the 44-yard line. 5 wide, empty backfield again for Nightingale. Austin Nightingale on the snap. He's going to step up over the middle, is overthrown. Number 2, Alec Monty, in miles of space, and that ball never had a chance thrown from Nightingale.
On the other side as well, Jay Birch running right down the hash, wide open. No ball to him. He's got to settle down in that hole. There's huge gaps in those seams of that Mountain View defense.
4th and 16, and for the 3rd time tonight, 3 for 3, Walker Ainge comes on to the punt. And the Pumas electing for that very college-esque punting formation, allowing everyone through. Kind of a lob snap, punt away though safely. And the Pumas are going to let this roll out to the 26-yard line. So 4:38 left to go in the half. 3-0 Mountain View. Off of what has really been a conservative Perry Puma offense.
Yeah, I mean, again, we talked about how many guys are in the box. You do a simple count as a coach. Find we have enough to block the guys that are in there. Sometimes it doesn't happen. You might have 2 to double that nose guard. They're not rooting that nose guard out of there. That's been the biggest problem for their run game tonight, is that he's occupying 2 blockers. They're not able to come off and get to a backer, so the backers are running free to the running back.
Willis in the backfield by himself. Now Daniels comes to join him, and we're going to have a flag here.
Could be
Right as
illegal,
the snap.
illegal motion there on Mountain View. He never set his feet when he came in, and he kind of was moving forward as the ball was snapped.
I mean, you look at both quarterbacks, and I want to say passes attempted, we're going to have under 10.
Dropbacks, overthrows, yes. We've had some dropbacks, pull it down, take off running multiple times. So it's just one of those things where it looks like each team is kind of still trying to feel the other team out. And I'm not sure where we're going to be until we get to halftime and see these adjustments. But Mountain View wanted to run right over the top of the Pumas. Mountain View's offensive line decidedly larger than the Pumas' defensive line, but Pumas are able to fill those gaps and really kind of fit in tightly into the gaps and not allow any room. So Mountain View tried to go to some different looks, and neither team looking too comfortable on offense.
The Pumas showed they were going to bring everything, but then dropped back. Willis on the throw, overthrown, almost intercepted. That's what we're talking about. I mean, the quarterbacks here, even though we're more than midway through the half, it seems like they're still getting their bearings for the night.
Yeah, Puma's giving some different looks there, showing like they're going to bring 8, dropping back out. Then they bring 5, really trying to confuse this offense. When you have a coach that's calling the plays from the sideline, trying to see what the defense is giving them, you give him a fake look, and then right at the last second roll into something else, so he ends up with the wrong play call.
3rd and 12 now for Mountain View. Willis in the backfield all by his lonesome. 5 wide. He gets the snap, and he's going to run straight up the gut. It looks like he got the Perry Puma defense, but he's tackled. Number 4 on the tackle for the Pumas, Case Hatch, stopping what could have been a big run for Willis.
Great job by Hatch. Kind of danced around the block, but was able to, with speed, to get his hand in there and grab onto that thigh pad and knock him off his track, and Willis goes down. Toro's going to have to punt. 3:50 left here in the half. Puma's going to have some time to get some offense going before we go in.
Number 2, Alec Monty on the return for the Pumas. The punt is safely off and away. High punt, good punt there. Monty calls for a fair catch, has it, and it's going to be the Pumas ball at the 37-yard line with 3:28 remaining. Both teams with 2 timeouts. As we look at the Perry offense, and as you said, I mean, it seems like they're just trying to feel the Mountain View defense out.
Again, it's this simple count. They're getting the look for run. I mean, what the Toros defense is doing is telling them we have the numbers, we should be able to run the football, but those nose guards are just eating up too much space and they're not able to do it.
Number 48, Yvonne Hardy in the backfield for the Pumas. Nightingale is going to give to Hardy. Hardy trying to bounce to the outside, and he's going nowhere behind the line of scrimmage.
So Hardy, the sophomore, a little more wiggle in the backfield, maybe trying to get away from the straight ahead, but nothing doing. Again, on this play, if you watch number 71, their nose guard, Pumas cannot come off of a double team on him and get to the linebacker, so linebackers are running free and able to make plays in the backfield. And that's what a 3-4 defense does when you have a strong nose guard like Mountain View does. They're rolling in number 71, rolling in number 75, and keeping them both fresh. Pumas not able to move the line.
Nightingale gets the snap. He's going to roll right. His lens in it wide open. He's caught that on one knee, and he will be down just in front of the original line of scrimmage, so it's still going to be a 3rd and decently long for the Pumas.
Yeah, Pumas got to be careful here. Want to make sure they don't leave too much time on the clock if they don't convert here, so see them take some time with the play.
.212 left to go. Tierhark in motion. Nightingale gets the snap. He's going to roll left. He's looking left. Throws left. Diving catch. We're going to wait on the call. Flag on the play, so it might be nullified. They're going to rule it a catch.
Brandon Rule on the catch. Great job by Brandon going down and getting it, but looks like we're going to have another hold in the backfield. So interesting thing with these referees. These referees actually have headsets on to talk to each other. I've never seen that before in a high school game. I was talking to him before the game, and I said, "What's the headset for?" And the guy said, "You know what, I really can't hear." We were at a game a couple of years ago, and he said he couldn't hear the other guy talking at all. So he went out and bought headsets for his crew so they could talk just to each other during the game.
after the penalty now. 3rd and 17 for the Pumas. We've seen them in this situation more than a number of times tonight, and they're doing what they have been doing. 5 wide, Nightingale in the backfield by himself. Only 3 on the line, and that's all. Mountain View is rushing. Throw deep down the right side. Hardy is overthrown. And that was what should have been a big reception, a big completion for the Perry Pumas. A very close play almost happening there. And now the punt team back on with 1:34 left to go in the first half.
Again, receiver didn't make a very good adjustment to the ball in the air. Didn't move over. Hardy maybe not the best guy to have running that route. Didn't seem like he has very good skills when the ball's in the air to make that adjustment.
Ainge's punt is caught by Stoller. Stoller breaks through the middle. Stoller is dangerous here. One guy to beat. And he's beat him. Kyle Stoller takes it all the way. A punt return for a touchdown. Very risky decision to even catch the ball and run with it. Breaks through the first wall of the Perry Pumas defense and takes it all the way home for a touchdown.
Couple nice peel back blocks there by the Toros as well. And like we said before, a little guy is dangerous in the open field, and he can break some tackles. And you saw speed when he got to the outside and kind of took off and was gone.
Talk about momentum heading into halftime.
Yeah, second big punt return. First one, you could see it earlier when he got the ball in his hands. He had the ability to do that. And
Dylan Waiters on for the extra point. Kick is almost blocked again, but he sends it straight through the uprights, and we have a 10-0 game now with 1 minute 19 seconds left to go in the first half.
Brock Heffron came clean there. Looked like he could have picked that off his foot, but probably a little tired after chasing down that last punt. So 1:19 left here in the half. Pumas still some time to get some points on the board, see if they get a good kickoff return, because sometimes that's what determines if you want to try and go get anything.
And the Pumas just need a jump start. They need something to happen to just, like I said, jump start their game. I mean, they've come here flat. Just it feels like no energy from the Puma offense.
I think you could say anemic offensive football so far in that first half by the Pumas. Really nothing doing.
A little, I don't know if that was on purpose, that little squib kick right there. Number 13, Jay Birch on the recovery. Tried to run it, but bobbled it and just did the smart thing and fell on it.
Yeah, kind of a risky situation to kick it to that up back who's a wide receiver for the Pumas. If he catches that clean, he might be able to do some damage, but kind of muffed that little toe kick there. But Pumas with good field position, maybe take a couple shots here, see if they can get anything going.
Ball on the 37, 1:16 left to go in the first half. 2 timeouts. The Pumas are capable of doing it. They just need the execution, and that's been hard to come by tonight.
This cover 4, cover 2 look that Mountain View's been running forever, kind of really.
A late audible, they bring everything. Nightingale flag, another holding. This play is going to be nullified here as Nightingale got hit hard as he got back to the line of scrimmage essentially, but this will be brought back at 10 yards.
Again, another hold. Having trouble with those nose guards, just can't block them.
Yeah, really, the defensive line right now for Mountain View has dominated this game. They have been able to, like I said, dominate completely and utterly, destroy the front, the middle of that offensive line, and everything that Perry has been trying to do, whether that be pass, because if they're passing the ball, they're getting through to Nightingale. If they run, they're stopping the run. really that front, that center of the defensive line has been stopping everything the Pumas have doing. As we're going to have offsetting penalties here. And we're going to have a first down. We're going to replay that first down. So basically that play being a waste of around 8 seconds.
Not bad. Except your quarterback took a pretty big hit. Can't run the clock when their ball's not set, so.
Yeah, they're going to have to reset it to 107.
Yeah, ref blew it in, and they're not going to add any time back to it.
Coach Jones obviously not pleased with what he saw there. So ball on the 37, 1st and 10 for the Pumas.
Not sure if it's some gamesmanship by Coach Jones, just trying to get his offense set before they start the clock again, or where the ball was set the previous play is kind of what he was arguing, whether or not it was on a hash or in the center of the field. Referee down here actually tried to put it on the right hash when the play ended on the top hash up above, so they're still trying to figure it out. I think now he's moving it back. So
Problem was he moved it back, I want to say not even a yard.
yeah.
About a half yard there. Nightingale all alone in the backfield. Gonna try and throw it deep. Does. Down the right side is swallowed down by number 47. Derek Reed. Almost intercepted. If Reed was looking at the ball, that could have been easily picked.
Yeah, ball a little underthrown. Kind of got behind the defender late. Same. We've been running that all. That's the third time they've run that all streak play. The guy who's actually open is the number 2 receiver in the slot up top. Clears that backer and there's no one around unless the corner comes off the play, and the corner can because they look inside. But
now we have another stoppage in play coming in.
referee's a big part of this first half. A lot of flags flying tonight.
We're going to give you your da-da-da-da-da-da. You want to hit us with Chandler versus Mountain Point.
20-14, 10 minutes left in the second. Mountain Point up. Chandler playing some sloppy football by report, but still hanging in close.
2nd and 15 now after the penalty. Nightingale gets the snap. Is going to give to Sheffield. Another flag coming in. Sheffield bouncing it to the outside. Gets about 3 yards more than the original line of scrimmage, making it a 3rd and 7, but we'll have a 2nd and longer here most likely after the penalty.
Just flag after flag after flag. So another penalty. We've had more penalties, I would venture to say, than offensive yards by the Pumas offense.
Oof. I would concede that as well, I would have to say.
I think that might be accurate.
A very slow offensive first half for Perry.
If you take all the negative plays into account, we've got to have negative yardage on the.
Nightingale gives it Sheffield. Sheffield initially broke through the front line. It makes a 2nd and 24, a 3rd and very long still.
So Puma's going to let this go out to the half. Toro's going to go in up 10-0.
So the big punt return for the touchdown by number 15, Kyle Stotler, is really the story of the game so far. Perry's offense hasn't shown up yet. They've had one play to where there are gaps and there are openings, and that is the 5-wide all-go route where everyone's running as deep as the field, deep down the field as they could get, to where there are gaps, but Nightingale seems to not be either making the throw or the correct reads in the situation.
Yeah, I think they're going to that number 2 receiver no matter what every time, and ball's got to be out earlier or they got to go to another guy. So, great great staff here at Perry to make halftime adjustments, and look for them to make those adjustments and really come out and probably do some damage in the second half. I can't imagine that many staffs are as good as they are at halftime adjustments, so look for them to come out and change some things up and move the ball.
So at the half at John Wren Stadium, Mountain View has a 10-0 lead over the Perry Pumas. We'll bring you the brand performance and right now the cheerleaders, and we'll be back for the second half of football. 10-0 Mountain View. Welcome back to John Wren Stadium, home of the Perry Pumas. Perry right now down. Perry down 10-0 to the Mountain View Toros right now, and what has been a very slow, tedious game.
Yeah, we said before, seemed like everybody was trying to figure out what the other guy was going to do, kind of like a draw first. We'll see if the Pumas make some halftime adjustments, like we said before. Pretty strong staff at halftime. Probably taking advantage of the new rule in high school where you can actually video and capture some of the formations that the teams are in and take a look at it at halftime. A new rule just instituted this year. Huge advantage to be able to look at what the team's actually doing to certain formations when you're playing.
Dylan Waters on for the kick. Perry moving from left to right. And we are hoping to get a hopefully more energetic second half underway. As the kick is away, better kick, this time going to be returned by Ben Tierhark at the 15-yard line. He's got some room up the middle, that hole quickly closed shut, and he's going to bring that to the 26 or 27-yard line. Bit of a seam there for Tierhark, but as soon as that seam opened, it seemed the seam closed. So Mountain View doing a good job there of doing some quick damage control and making sure nothing too bad happened. This Nightingale coming out in the basic Puma pistol, 3 wides. And we're going to have a flag here, another flag, and the second half starts how the first half basically finished.
Yeah, a lot of flags by this crew. Makes you wonder.
So on the false start, 1st and 15 now for the Pumas, which when your offense is, how you said, anemic, not the start you wanted. Nightingale keeps it on the option, trying to cut it back now outside, now cuts back up the middle, and he gets about a yard or 2 in front of the original line of scrimmage. So that is going to be a 3rd and around 7 for the Pumas. Austin Nightingale in the pistol. Anthony Sheffield in behind. Nightingale throws left. Tierhark bobbling the catch. He's going to fight, and he's going to get the first down. The Pumas now with some production. And a late flag coming in there. Usually indicative of a late hit or something to the effect. So the Pumas might be able to get an extra 15 added on.
2 plays, 2 flags. Referees getting their money's worth tonight.
Definitely not afraid to blow the whistle and throw the flag.
No. Maybe they got to feel like those headsets are getting their money's worth.
Well, it could be something, especially for the second half, to where the first half they set the standard that they're going to call everything. So now the second half they have to stay consistent and call everything. So now after the penalty, the Pumas moving into Mountain View territory for, I believe, the second time tonight. And when they were in Mountain View territory last time, a penalty brought them back to their own side of the field. Austin Nightingale gives to Sheffield. No play action. He's going to step up. Has a man literally right in front of him. Nightingale trying to get some yards out of this broken play. Nightingale breaks a tackle. Nightingale stiff arming. Nightingale still on his feet. A first down off of a broken play and another flag coming in late.
3 plays, 3 flags. See what they have this time. Great job by Nightingale making something happen on that play.
And now another flag. The only thing higher than the amount of flags tonight might be the bugs that have flown into this room.
Yeah, still a little moist from the hurricane that missed us, but we can definitely feel the humidity out here tonight. Warm night this late into September. Usually we get a little bit better cool down at night, but both teams seem to be dealing with it very well. No cramps or anything like that happening so far.
While the referee's talking, Brian Bernier, do you have any new updates from the Chandler Mountain Point game?
Yeah, we're looking at 42-28 with a minute left in the half. A shootout extraordinaire coming from Ahwatukee. Mountain Point, going off a tweet that I'm reading right now, has run 21 plays. All of them are runs for 328 yards
Wow.
in the first half. Not exactly what you want to see as a defense, because that's not going to stop very easy as the game continues.
And they scored how many? 42 points, you said?
Yes, 42.
Wow, all off runs.
Yeah, there's a Chase Lucas had a 99-yard kickoff return, the sprinter extraordinaire from Mountain Point. Is he indicating an ejection? It looked like he...
But now they're going to talk again. It looked like he was throwing somebody out of the game, but now the referees again need to make sure they're all on the same page.
So it looked like he indicated an ejection.
Now talking to his line judge, and that's what Coach Jones is wondering too on the sideline. Still a stoppage in play. The referee's still not 100% sure about the call. Both teams on the field. Number 17, Jonah Gassett, making his first appearance into the game.
So after all that, we're looking at a 1st and 10 for the Pumas from the 29-yard line after a 6-minute talk.
Nightingale is going to keep it himself. Has some room up the middle. Is quickly closed. Still a decent run, though, for about a 4 or 5 yard gain.
Little movement on the fly sweep action by Brandon Rule coming across the formation. Nightingale straight ahead. Tough runner.
Definitely to his credit, he is someone to bring, or tough to bring down, I should say, on the first hit. Nightingale again on the keeper, trying to bounce it to the outside. Still on his feet, is going to be short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and short for the Pumas.
Good movement here by the Pumas so far in the second half. You can see some adjustments made, trying to send some players across the formation to get those backers just to hesitate for a second so they can't come fill downhill into those gaps and take away the run game of the Pumas. So just enough to create just a touch of hesitation in those backers.
3rd and 1 for the Pumas. Nightingale hits a hard count. Mountain View don't bite. Nightingale going to keep it himself. Nightingale has plenty enough for the first down. Gets a few more, in fact, as they move into the red zone. I want to say for the first time tonight, 2 first down Pumas.
Yeah, good job again by that line, getting a better push. Coming off those nose guards. Actually, Mountain View showing a 4-3 look now, where in the first half they were pretty much exclusive 3-4. But they're bringing an extra lineman down to try to stop this run game at this point.
1st and 10 from the 13-yard line, meaning Perry can still get a first down here before they have to score. Nightingale in the pistol, Sheffield in behind. Nightingale on the snap, drops back, looks left, throwing end zone. Dangerous pass, incomplete, almost caught by number 25, Brandon Rule. Jump ball, really, that one.
Yeah, Pumas try to run a little slant with an out and up underneath it. Mountain View corner didn't budge. He saw it the whole way, sitting in perfect position, almost picked off. Ball should not have been thrown. Play wasn't there. Trying to get him to move and chase that slant, he didn't move. So Nightingale's got to make a decision there, and that should not have been thrown.
2nd and 10 for the Pumas. Nightingale gets the snap. Little flat route to Sheffield. Sheffield on the outside. Breaks a tackle. Chugging his way in. And that's for 6. Touchdown Pumas.
Good job by Sheffield there. Making a little cutback. Swings the ball up high over the top of his head and breaks a tackle. Carries a defender into the end zone. Pumas finally on the board after the halftime adjustments being made by this staff. Great job by Perry. Coach Todd Rogers down there on the sideline. First time he's been back for a game all season, having some health issues, and down there slapping hands with the touchdown recipient for the Pumas.
Christian Zendejas' kick is good, and we're going to have a running into the kicker penalty now as Zendejas knocks through the extra point. But, I mean, that's just a silly penalty to give up, really.
So certain calls are for certain referees, and this crew seems to throw flags that aren't their call, even though it's already been thrown. So, again, the side judge, not necessarily the guy who's supposed to be throwing the flag on a running in the kicker. That's the head ref's job, and we saw 2 flags. So maybe they have a contest to see who can throw the most of the flags. Maybe there's some money in a pot.
New Orleans Bounty Gate now with the referees and the throwing the flags. 10-7 Mountain View now. Perry helped obviously with a couple personal fouls against Mountain View, but they got the ball in the end zone, which essentially you have to do in this game to win.
Yeah, you can see a little bit more movement by the offense, kind of sending guys in motion, trying to, like we said before, freeze up those backers a little bit just for a beat, and then run straight ahead and try to cut through that defense. And so far being able to do a good job in the first half, or second half, kind of a nice adjustment by this Perry offense.
Austin Bull on the kickoff from Mountain View's 45. I'm not sure I've seen a kickoff from Mountain View or the other team's side of the 50 before.
Yeah, it's one of those ones I almost, as a coach, like to try an onside kick for the heck of it. Defense is playing pretty good, but we'll probably kick this out of the back of the end zone.
Austin Bull looking to do just that. Not a chance for a return. That's going all the way through the end zone. Because that's an issue like offensive coordinator and head coach. 8:53 left to go in the third quarter. 10-7 Mountain View. Willis gives the ball to Daniels. Daniels doing a good job there of getting past the line of scrimmage. Going to pick up a couple on that run. Second and 7. Willis going to roll right. Looks like he's going to run. Willis trying to cut back up the middle and is tackled and knocked out of bounds by about 3 Pumas.
Yeah, good job, Pumas pursuit on the defensive side. Number 4, Case Hatch, all over the field tonight. Good job, the 6'1", 210 junior, cleaning that up with a pretty hard hit to Willis.
Puma pursuit. We're going to have to use that one more often.
Yeah, that was really, they've run to the ball well, and the defensive end up top there. Number 8, Seth Clare, doing a good job of holding his ground as well. The 6'4", 255-pound defensive end.
Third and a long 7 here for Mountain View. Willis gets the snap. Looked once, looked twice. He's going to try and run this, and he's going nowhere. 3 and out for Mountain View.
Good job of pursuit again down the line by that Puma defense. led there by number 40, kind of running it down from behind, Chase Catwood, the 5'9", 215 senior defensive tackle. Chased that down from behind with nothing doing.
The man who returned the punt for a touchdown is on to punt for Mountain View. Kyle Stoller on the punt. Number 2, Alec Monty on the return. Little side snap there. Punt up and away. Another good punt. Monty on the fair catch. Pumas are going to have decent field position here. Definitely favorable. Could be in position here to take the lead.
Yeah, anytime you're on the other side of that 40 going over, that's a great field position. Nice short drive to score, just 58 yards to get to pay dirt here. So see if the Pumas can dial up another great offensive series like they did to start the half.
It seems all the passes for Perry have been the home run passes thus far. We've had the clear out type of play where all 5 wide receivers running down the field, and we had that one fade toward the corner of the end zone for Brandon Rule. As Nightingale now is going to keep himself roll left. He's got Alec Monty, can't throw to him though, he's getting pressure, does throw left, and he's just trying to get that one out of there.
Good decision there by Nightingale. You don't have the advantage you do in college or high school if you're out of the box to be able to just throw it away. You really have to still throw it to a receiver. So if you watch a game on Sunday, you'll see a quarterback get out of the box. The box is defined by the tackle to the other tackle on the other side on the offense. And once they break that area, they can throw it out of bounds to nobody. But in high school, that's a penalty. So you have to have a receiver in the zone. And so Nightingale found somebody in the vicinity, threw it out of bounds to avoid the loss.
2nd and 10 now for the Pumas. Austin Nightingale gets the snap. He's going to do a quick little route to Ben Tierhark. Tierhark, good little play there. Good little short pass play. Easy yards there for the Pumas.
Yeah, anytime you can run a hitch for 9 yards, you're happy. Tierhark, check that. Yeah, Tierhark, good job of kind of shaking the tackle and dragging the defender for the extra couple yards there.
3rd and 1. Austin Nightingale gets the snap. He's going to give to Sheffield. Sheffield breaks the tackle, and that'll give him the first down. Pumas on the other side of the 50 at the 45-yard line. .6:05 and counting left to go in the 3rd quarter. 10-7 Mountain View. Perry definitely looking a lot better, 100 times better on offense. They're seeing some more movement down the field, and they just look better organized on offense, really.
Yeah, and a different set of receivers in here in the second half, too, than they were running in the first half. So kind of some wholesale changes all the way across another flag.
Nightingale going for the home run. Ben Tierhark got in behind his cornerback, almost made a spectacular catch, but as you said, we do have a flag here, which will most likely bring this bad boy back. Penalty declined there by Mountain View. 2nd and 10 for the Pumas. Nightingale going to throw left. Has Alec Monty. Monty almost bringing a tackle. Shoestring tackle there. It's going to be short of the first down. 3rd and 1 for the Pumas, to which they just converted a little while ago.
Yeah, another good job. Quick hitch. If they're going to give it to you, looks like the Pumas are willing to take it. So easy first down, or near first down yardage there for Perry. Going to look at a 3rd and about 4. 3rd and 2 for the first down.
Sheffield in behind Nightingale in the pistol. Ben Tierhark in motion. Nightingale's going to keep it. Going to go up the middle now, bouncing it to the outside. Nightingale has room to run. Nightingale inside the 20. Knocked out of bounds at the 15-yard line. A big run for Perry in the red zone again within striking distance.
Yeah, good job by Nightingale again, powering through, dragging defenders along the way. Good look down the line here for the Pumas, sitting at the 16-yard line.
Nightingale gets the snap, looks left. Another quick little hitch to Brandon Lenz, and the touchdown leader is going to get about 6 or 7 yards on that reception.
Puma's willing just to take that hitch, what Mountain View's giving them on defense over and over again. So nice and easy down the field, 7-8 yards every time he takes that ball and just throws it out there to him. So
a good methodical drive here from Perry. 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter, down by 3. As Nightingale gets the snap, he's going to roll right. He's going to throw end zone right. Monty dropped it. I believe that might have hit him in the face mask. Alec Monty on the goal line dropping a touchdown.
yeah, I hate to see that from a receiver, but Monty definitely kind of took his eyes off the last second. When you're that open, sometimes you are a little bit more distracted, which is one of the weird things about being a wide receiver. Sometimes being too open is actually worse than being covered pretty well.
So now 3rd and 3 at the 8-yard line. Austin Nightingale, Anthony Sheffield in behind in the pistol. Big play right here. And Anthony Sheffield busting up the gut, almost brought it in. It's going to be close to a first down. And we're going to have a first down Perry. Perry doing their job right there. 1st and goal now from the 3-yard line.
Yeah, another strong run by Sheffield. Downhill runner, putting that train going downhill, and really hard to stop when he has momentum in his legs. You can see it there. Good run by Sheffield. Pumas in business again.
Alec Monty in motion. Nightingale's going to keep it. He's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown Pumas on the quarterback keeper. A play that we've been seeing from Nightingale on this Perry Puma offense all night long. Perry takes the lead, 13-10.
Yeah, Pumas very happy just to run that ball right down the field, right down the throat of this Mountain View defense. And the Toros, no answer for the Pumas on that drive.
Zendejas on for the extra point. Kick is up and right through the uprights. 14-10 Pumas after what has been almost a shift of the paradigm, really. Perry coming out in the first half, slow, kind of lethargic, flat, and now in the second half, it's almost then they've been reborn. They're playing better as a team, and it's visually, you can see it, it's physically, visually, as they say. Austin Bull on the kick for the Perry Pumas. Kick is up and away. And his return at the 5-yard line. Oh my goodness, Kyle Stroker could be gone here. Oh, a good tackle there, stopping what could have been another touchdown. Another good run from a good young player. With 3:16, they got the ball at the 37-yard line. Willis gives a snap to Daniels. Daniels going nowhere fast. Another late flag coming in. Where did he go? Where did he go? I don't know. Just left. He went up top. And he messed with the camera up top. Referee still talking about the call on this one. Another flag. Now they're going to bring in the line judge. And the referee giving the signal of an unsportsmanlike conduct on Perry, so that's going to be another 15 yards added on to the play there. So now after the penalty, Mountain View moving on to Perry's side of the field. That's a big penalty right there for the Pumas. Now Mountain View in striking distance. Really running one play already on Perry's side of the field. Willis gets the snap, and he's going to give to Daniels, and that play was going nowhere fast. The Puma pursuit. Number 40 on the tackle for the Pumas. That is Chase Kawood.
He's hurt now, too, after that play. Got there so quick, he kind of didn't know what to do, and he makes the tackle. Maybe a little bit of a stinger there. He's going to try to stay in there, but they're going to make him come off the field there. Since they blew timeout, he's forced to come off the field for at least one play.
.252 left to go in the third quarter. Perry up 14-10, scored 14 unanswered points off of 2 really good offensive drives.
Kind of hard to believe here when you're looking at this game. You know, we talked about these big receivers for Mountain View. They have 0 catches in this game. They have not taken one shot, especially at this freshman corner down below. Kind of hard to believe you just don't take one at least, but interesting strategy by Mountain View, especially since he's given up the outside.
Willis looked left at the freshman corner, almost was stripped there. Got the run. It's going to be 3rd and long. And you already know, another flag thrown after the play. It must be, the Pumas are saying something. They have to be, because that's I think the 3rd time this drive that a flag has been thrown after the play.
These referees are over officiating the game. There's no doubt about it. So, I mean, they can throw all the flags they want. Some of them may have been justified, but I haven't seen a high school game this bad in years and years. And so both these high schools are both well-disciplined teams, and both coaching staffs do a good job of kind of making sure that these things don't happen at a high rate. And I find it hard to believe that magically tonight these guys all of a sudden turn into teams that are undisciplined and are going to get massive amounts of flags thrown in this game. Again, a lot of things are crew dependent, and this kind of seems like this is a crew dependent type of way they're throwing a lot of flags here.
Now they're bringing number 15, Michael Parenti, in. Referee summoned him over. They're telling him to get off the field. I mean, it's a real shame, because the referee's job is, obviously to make the calls, to call the penalties, but it's a shame when they become a part of the game.
Yeah, I mean, every single flag that's been thrown tonight, it's a 10-minute discussion about what happened. If you threw it, you know what you did. I don't understand what the conversation is. You should have to justify every flag you threw to your crewmates. And it's like they're having a powwow after every single play that they throw a flag on. I mean, we've eaten up more time and penalties and talking about it than we have the entire game here. Make
you
no
can see-
bones about it. Myself, when I coached, does not get along with high school referees very well. I'm not going to lie. And this would be, just like Coach Jones driving me nuts here, continual flag. So
Another unsportsmanlike.
looks like another ejection, too.
Wow. That is the second ejection we have had tonight, and I mean this has been ridiculous.
And it looked like it was something that he said after the play, and I can't imagine you eject a player in high school for something he said, especially if it was the first time that he said it. Again, you expect these kids to go out and throw their bodies around and play hard and kind of play physical and risk injury, and you got to kind of expect some things to be said, and to throw a flag after that, I can't imagine it's anything that was that big of a deal.
I mean, it's becoming the story of this game.
Yes.
It's becoming the game itself. The referees tonight have been the game.
Mountain View has not had, they've had more penalty yardage than they have offensive output.
Willis throws left for I believe the second time he has found Mata Tase on the night. That's their leading receiver right there, over 200 yards on the season. Only the second reception he's had.
Yeah, a little quick hitch there down below. Backer doesn't get out underneath it. That's not the corner's job to get that play. It's the outside linebacker's job to get underneath it. Nice and easy, but it's still one of those things we haven't seen him take a shot the entire game.
Willis drops back. He's going to roll right. Now he's going to reverse his field, very Johnny Manziel-esque. Now he's going to cut up the middle. Now he's got some room to run up the middle. Oh, and he was hit hard there. If he was able to bounce that back to the outside on the right sideline, could have been very dangerous.
Puma's calling for the hold call. Coach Jones going crazy down here to the line judge. Looked like defensive lineman got tackled as he was coming up field, and nothing called. So for the first time tonight, a flag that looked like it should have been thrown, not thrown.
Willis at the 22-yard line. Gets the snap. Looks left. Throws to Mata Tase. Kenny Fultz not able to tackle him. It takes 5 Pumas to bring Tase down. And it's going to be a first down for Mountain View.
This another hitch, big body breaking tackles there down below, and so if you're going to give you a hitch and give you 10 yards, why not take it?
Willis in the gun. They're going to give to Cooper. Cooper has some room on the outside. Toward the right pylon is in. Another flag coming in, and we're going to see what this one is for. It's more to where how many plays have then where there is a flag not thrown than there are thrown.
I can't imagine it's not a 50-50 spread here. We'll have to go back and do the stats at the end of the night and see, but this is something else. Another holding penalty. Mountain View's going to get this touchdown called back, much to the chagrin of their Toro sideline.
I mean, what is the over/under on this on the flags tonight?
We had a game that was moving pretty quick in the first quarter that has been
a 24-minute first quarter.
Fits and starts in the second ever since the second quarter started here. So third quarter's been long.
First and 11 now. As Willis looked like he's going to throw the end zone. Now does throw the end zone. Jump ball almost brought down with one hand. And they're going to call the pass interference. And it's going to be a first down, Mountain View.
Another flag.
Can we get someone on a tally for in a row? I believe that's 2 in a row.
Well, this just in. Pat Hayden is in a helicopter on his way here to come down here and talk to these referees.
I mean, you could probably see the flags being thrown from the helicopter.
USC athletic director on his way. This is something else. Looked like a clean play. I didn't see him hold on or go up. They both went up at the same time for the ball.
I mean, it looked like he was making a tackle if he caught it.
Yeah,
if he caught it, he was trying to bring him down.
After the ball was already gone. So
yeah.
It was Another interesting call here. So
And now we have
Another
another
flag.
flag. This is going to be unsportsmanlike conduct, obviously on the Perry Puma sideline. So what's that? It's going to be half the distance. You're going to get the ball at the 2.5-yard line.
and who knows what this is? This may be for the sideline down here. These kids down here on the sideline may be saying something. I didn't see the coaches saying much there. They're inside the box on their side of the field, but we'll see what we got here. See Coach Jones sideline warning here. So first one they've thrown, not a penalty yet. It'll be a penalty the next time it is thrown.
Both teams taking the field. They're about to do so without the head referee. Now forced to huddle back up. So a warning for the Puma sideline. 45 seconds left to play in the third. Is this a little read play from Willis? Willis diving in, and he's down at the 1-yard line.
Good job on the fly sweep action, again, getting those backers to kind of hesitate straight ahead. Kind of the same thing that the Perry offense is doing. Mountain View, a hurry up here, going to go straight ahead, quarterback sneak, see if he can get in.
A whistle was called. Coach Jones tried to call a timeout, it seemed. No signal yet. With a stoppage and play whistle, and not much has come out of this right now.
This is one of the more interesting games we've done here since we've been doing this for the last 7 years. False start going to be called on Mountain View.
Oh,
No flag on the play, but still a penalty called. These referees are definitely not afraid.
I honestly don't know what to say. So now clock running. 10 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Let's see if Mountain View try to get a playoff here. Looks unlikely. Still in the huddle. 6 seconds left to go. Mountain View's going to have to let this run out. So at the end of the third quarter, despite every penalty in the book being called an ejection, Perry have scored 14 points unanswered. They go up in the fourth quarter with a lead of 14-10. Offense looks better, but we'll see when they get back on the field. This possession time for Mountain View must be up over 20 minutes just in the third quarter itself.
Yeah, truly have not seen anything like this in all my years in high school. Played high school football, played college football, worked in the NFL, worked in major college, coached high school football, and I can tell you without a doubt I've never seen anything like this ever in a football game. Even at the JV freshman level, I've never seen this. So to see it at the varsity level is even more surprising.
Yeah.
No real review process of the referees in high school football also. So, you know, they're out there trying to do their best. They're not paid a whole lot of money to be out there to kind of do it for the love of the game. And you think they have the best interest of the teams when they're out there. But I've always had the mindset, if you're wearing those stripes, you better know all the rules and you be able to call it right, regardless if you're getting paid a lot or not.
2nd and goal from the 6-yard line for Mountain View. After the false start flag, Willis is going to give to Daniels. Daniels cutting up, still on his feet. The Puma pursuit is real, and he's not going anywhere. A couple yards on that play at the most.
Good job by the Pumas blowing that fly sweep up. And, hey, no penalty on the play.
Huh. Breaking news.
We should tweet that out. No penalty on the play.
3rd and goal from the 4. Willis getting his play call from the sideline. 4 wide in the gun. Daniels to his right. You would think 4 down territory here for the Toros. Jump ball to the left side, off the hands of Tase, incomplete.
And 2 plays in a row, no flag.
Number 5, Ben Tierhark on the coverage there, but in all honesty, that ball should have probably been caught. He got his hands on it.
Yeah, right off the top of his hands. Really not a pretty good throw. Got it up to the highest point, but ball just bounced right off. Defense was there late, so Tor's going to go and try to put 3, cut this lead down to 1.
11 minutes left. You've only given up 14 points in the game. You would hopefully trust your defense here. Dylan Waters onto the kick. Could be a little fake as Willis is the holder. Waters' kick almost blocked again, but is up through the uprights. Good. He increases his total to 7 for 7 on the year. I'm sorry, 3 for 3 on the year for field goals. 14-13 with 11 minutes left to go in the game now for the Pumas. Waters on to kick. Number 41, Bryce Fallis. Number 43, Nate Razzo to receive for the Pumas. Kick is up and away. Good kick. It's going to be over the head. And it's going to have a touchback here. So with 11:06 remaining in the game, Perry will have the ball at their own 20. Nightingale and company come out. For this big offensive possession here for the Pumas. Nightingale on the give to Tierhark. Tierhark trying to get it to the outside. Has his legs wrapped up. Good run though. 2nd and around 5 now for the Pumas. 2nd and 4, in fact. I mean, I'll let you say it again. I believe we've hit 5 in a row.
Yes, best streak we've had all night.
We probably just jinxed it right now, to be honest. Mountain View showing blitz. Nightingale is going to give to Sheffield up the middle. Sheffield not going anywhere. A helmet coming off.
You know, you see those helmets popping off like that, and I can tell you without a doubt, when I was in high school, that never happened. And these helmets are so loose nowadays in comparison to how when you wore them back in the ancient times, it choked your skull out. They were so tight. Now they're like big pillows in there and really bounce off pretty easy.
3rd and 4. Perry looking to milk the clock. Nightingale looks right. It's going to throw right side. Underthrown, overthrown for Brandon Rule. Dangerous there. A 3 and out for the Pumas. 9:50 left to go, and on comes the punt team. I believe they wasted around a minute, 20 seconds there at the most on that offensive drive, especially when you're up by 1 late in the game. Not what you want to do. And now you don't want to kick it to Kyle Stotler, who has already returned 1 for the night. Mountain View's only touchdown.
Yeah, 2 nice returns on the night, 1 for 65-yard touchdown. So But we're going to kick it to him. See, plenty of room here to move, too.
Right at him. Stotler trying to get to the outside. Ben Tierhardt has had a great game tonight. Brings him down at around the 31 and stopping any chance from another repeat performance from Stotler.
Yeah, good job by Tierhardt all over that play, not allowing any room to run by Stotler. And it really, a low kick, had plenty of room to maneuver there. And Puma's doing their job.
I believe we have a mosh pit going on the Mountain View side of the band section. You see that going on right there?
Yeah, let's say they've got a full-sized tractor trailer to transport their band stuff around. I've never seen that before.
No. This has been the game of firsts. Willis throwing right side, right in the direction of freshman Kenny Foltz on the quick hitch. That's going to gain 7 yards.
Dangerous, dangerous hitch. You got to think a hitch and go's coming after how many times they've run that. So let's see if it's in the works for the Toros.
Willis, slow snap. He's going to give to Daniels. Daniels trying to get to the outside and is stopped.
Great job by Case Hatch there, blowing that play up, running it down from behind. Shoestring tackle.
3rd and 4 for the Mountain View Toros. Defense did their job, got a quick 3 and out. Ball on the 37. Trevor Willis in the gun. Daniels to his left. Willis looking to throw. Throwing left side. Overthrew his man. 4th down now. Curtis Hodges, the intended receiver, the 6'6" receiver, overthrew him by a mile, and now their punt team coming on. Number 35, Luis Monteverde coming on for the punt for the Toros. Number 2, Alec Monte on for the return. On flag thrown right as the snap came. Alec Monte calling a fair catch, and he caught that at the 21. So we'll see what this flag is. It's on Mountain View. They're gonna have a choice, and they're gonna retake this punt here. We're gonna re-kick it.
Yeah, good decision. That was a good punt. No return to get a fair catch. So you got to figure. Work out maybe better the second time around for the Pumas. See how much we gain here. Ball would have been at the 21. See what we get coming out here.
All of these punts by Monteverde tonight have been absolute gems.
Yeah, he's definitely getting him out there. Good hang time. Gives his coverage plenty of time to get down on the field and circle up the return man. So Pumas looking to put this one away for another whole possession. So really not a get. Didn't see what the call was there. What was it?
It was thrown right as a snap, so I would guess maybe an illegal motion or formation.
5-yard penalty. These guys were backing up so far. I thought it was a 15-yard penalty or something.
So say the Pumas score here, up by 1.
You go PAT.
PAT?
Yes. 2-point conversion's pretty hard to convert, so you don't want to